Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's in open space downfield. Across the 25. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Keeps it on the option left, trying to score himself. He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on 4th and goal. Gives it on the option. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Coleman. With the catch, it's short. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Dropping back, it's Simon. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, with hindsight being what it is, 2020, you might have been better off just to try to get the yard. Instead, you really put yourself in a bad situation just eating it on that blitz.
Maybe just being a little too aggressive offensively, right, Reese? I mean, you're in a 3rd-and-1 situation. Everybody in the stadium's expecting you to hand it off, so you try to sneak one by the defense and maybe take a shot. But the defense, they were one step ahead, dialing up the blitz and getting home for the sack.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to throw, it's Simon. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Back to pass, it's Coleman. Makes the grab. Plows through the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Third down coming up.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Simon. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army. Time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smoothly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Coleman. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Dropping back, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you.
Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Give to the fullback. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up. watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Temple 10, Army 2.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Simon. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
To throw, it's Simon. He'll throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Touchdown.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The give to the fullback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the option. He'll do it himself. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Army 6.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simon. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Owls. And the route is on.
Number 17.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Take it all the way, boys. Come on, run it.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
It's now 4th and goal.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. The pitch. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Second down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Makes the catch. It's Reed. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tonight's final score, Temple 27, Army 2.